Inside of your truck, you will have both your truck pre-trip checklist with your equipment checklist on the back and your Friday afternoon maintenance to-do list. I'm going to walk you through each one of the things individually on the pre-trip checklist. You will also have an expo marker to check these off as you go. We expect you each morning to go through with your laminated sheet and check everything off one by one on the pre-trip checklist. Your truck will be stocked with both your pre-trip checklist and your Friday afternoon maintenance checklist. Your pre-trip checklist does have your truck supply checklist on the back. So after your pre-trip is completed, you can go through and do a quick double check if you have everything that should be stocked in your truck. I'll now walk you through how to do each one of these on your pre-trip one by one. You'll have a white or a expo marker as well. From here, you can go through and check it off on this laminated sheet of paper to start the day. Our first thing that we're going to check is that our truck has at least half a tank of fuel. We're going to go in. We are going to start up our truck. And you can see we are actually just under a half tank currently. This is something we would want to let our operations manager know right away so we can go out to a gas station before we start our route for the day, depending on where we're going. So I'm going to leave that one unchecked for now because we don't have a half tank of fuel. No warnings reported on the dash. So I'm looking through here. I don't see any check engine lights, tire pressure sensor lights, things of that sort. If you don't know what engine lights look like when they come on the dash, ask your manager and they can help you out with that. I can see that there's none here. If there were, we would want to report this to our manager right away and let them know. We can see that the truck does not need an oil change. We're at 1,370 miles here, and there will be a sticker up here telling you when you need your oil change. So you always want to check that sticker daily just so we can be letting our managers know when trucks need oil changes. Now we're going to walk around. We're going to check all the tires and the lights at the same time. So I'm going to turn on the brights and I'm going to turn on the hazards and look around. So you can see all the tires look good from here. If you see any tires that are way flat, this is something you'd want to report. And as we walk around, we can see our headlights work here. Both of our hazards are flashing. We're going to check the same thing on this side. Tire looks good here. Tire looks good here. And on the back side, we can see that our hazards are flashing just fine. We can check off our tires, and we can check off that our headlights and taillights work. Our other things to check is that everything in the truck bed is secure. So you can see there's no lightweight items. Lids are fastened down onto our buckets accordingly. And our ladders are secured on our ladder rack. Those ratchets are in tight there. And that our toolbox doors are shut. So toolboxes are good on that side. They're latched in. And the toolboxes are good on this side. So that is everything on our pre-trip checklist. In this example, you can just see the only thing that we weren't able to check off was that we had that half tank of fuel. The other things to check is that your truck is stocked with certain things. So I'll show you that as well. You can see our first thing on there is our first aid kit and fire extinguisher. We keep those behind the driver's side seat here. We want to check each morning that we have those in the case that we'll need them. So we have our first aid and our fire extinguisher. Our next three things on the list are all for advertising purposes. So we can see we have our yard signs behind the seat there. Our door hangers are on our passenger side door, and our brochures are on our driver's side door. So now that we have those, the final step to the pre-trip would just be walking through. We don't have to check the exact quantities of what we have on this entire list, but just look through all of your toolboxes, your truck bed, and make sure that you have everything you need for that specific day. So once you've completed your entire pre-trip checklist and you've looked through your truck to make sure that you have all your supplies, your final things to do are just going to be to check your job notes for all of your jobs throughout the day, see if you need to bring any additional equipment or ladders. Once you've checked those job notes, it's time to head to your first job.